Good evening, good evening. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Mr. J. Diamond, Jackie Deja, whatever y'all call me. You know, I got a bunch of names. They just keep giving me names. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone has enjoyed the first week of the new year. I know I did. It's been pretty okay. So far, so good. I mean, just a little stress. You know, life just don't go right if you don't have a little bit of stress. You know, but yeah. Things has been good so far. Today we're going to talk about sexual harassment in the workplace, sexual harassment in the home, sexual harassment anywhere. Some of my little girls has been telling me some things that's been going on with them, and I'm just not feeling it. So I felt the need to speak on this topic to let some of you fellas know, and not only the fellas, some girls too, because girls do play a part in sexual harassment as well. And then you have women that's maybe bisexual or gay, and they may come on to someone that's not, and that can also be a sexual harassment issue that we have to touch base on and get people to understand when a person says no, or well, first and foremost, you're not supposed to touch no one or be in anyone's space. Okay, technically, when you're in someone's space, it's against the law. Okay, and that's just what it is. Okay, North Carolina don't enforce it. However, there is states that do. Matter of fact, Maryland is one of them. If you get in someone's space without them allowing you to, it can become a crime, and you can go down and put a case on that person for being in your space. You're supposed to be arm's length from a person, okay, even when you speaking to them. If most people follow that, not too many people would have caught the COVID. So look how, in actuality, it's actually a good thing, you know. But people always want to be up in people's face. You know, it's okay to give a hug. You know, when you give a hug, it's both parties are agreeing to that, okay? But if both parties are not agreeing to come into each other's space or to hold each other, it's against the law. Now, I was talking to someone yesterday, you know, about how lenient a lot of the laws are here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, I'm going to say North Carolina. I'm not going to say Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going to say North Carolina. A lot of the laws are very lenient. Things that will go on up north, go on here, would never go on up north. Okay? And, of course, y'all know in New York, they have to be real strict. You see how they treat us. I'm going to say us because I'm from New York and I've been through some things with the police and the law, and I didn't even do anything. And you see how they treat you, you know. So y'all need to be thankful for the way North Carolina treats their citizens, because they turn their back on a lot of things that can be enforced. So I say that to say, remember, make sure you have eye contact with a person before you bring it in to hug or be in their space, because it's disrespectful and it's actually a crime. Now I want to talk about people touching each other in places as a sexual gesture. Okay, for one, I want to explain to you guys. For several years, we've been in the house because of COVID. And some of us been in the house. Because of COVID, yes. Especially the kids. Okay, they was going to school from home for the past 3 years. Okay, you got to remember that is 1, 2, 3. It's 3 years of students. Okay, that's out there. We're talking 18, 19, 20, and maybe even some 21-year-olds. Okay, that's just coming back outside, into a new environment. Some of them went straight from doing almost all of their high school at home, straight out into the world, into the work world. They have grown mentally, but socially they have not. So we got to give these people a chance. Okay, they're trying to get out here and work and earn a living. Some people went from working at home to wanting to come out and work. And they're trying to get the gist of what's going on out here in the world. Let these people get comfortable with us before we decide to want to be so gun-ho over them. And I believe that's what's happening. I don't believe that a lot of the sexual harassment that's going on right now, or allegations of sexual harassment that's going on, is really sexual harassment. It's just that the people are not knowledgeable to what can possibly happen and what state of mind we're all in at this time. Okay. However, we also got to look at the facts. Some of these young women, even young men, never even been with a guy or a female sexually, or to even know the difference of a person just touching them, or they're feeling like it's a sexual gesture. Why? Because they are growing. They're still growing. They haven't been in social contact for almost 3 years. So in other words, I'm saying back up before you people start getting cases. Give people their space. The other thing is touching people. Once again, if they are not in agreement, you cannot touch people. I don't care if it's on their own. Especially when you don't know them. Just like when I tell y'all, you're not supposed to touch stuff that don't belong to you, it's the same with a person. You don't put your hands on people. Especially when you are the opposite sex, or you are in a different sexual, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Okay, I'm going to just put it like this. If you're straight, gay, bisexual, it doesn't matter. You just don't touch people, because it can be called out as a sexual harassment. You stay out of people's space unless they are in agreement. And I'm saying this for the third time. How do you know that they're in agreement? You can tell by a person's eyes. You always look a person in the eye. If they're enlightened with your presence, you can possibly step in their space. If they're not enlightened with your presence, you stay out of their space. And that's just the way it works.